It was a hard-fought game. Um, we just couldn't get stops. We got really beat badly, probably the worst we've been beat all year in the paint. So we got to really look at film because we didn't guard the bounce very well tonight. Our efficiency defensively was not good tonight, and I think that cost us. We probably shot too many threes. We didn't get the paint under attack like we wanted to. Um, Another good job of low turnovers. I thought we did a lot of good things from that standpoint. And we've had a really good run and good string of things with finishing the last 2 minutes. And tonight we didn't do that. Tonight I think we were up maybe one with two to go, and we lose by 5. So we lost those last 2 minutes by 6. And we haven't done that all year. We had turnovers, we had bad shots, and we didn't get stops in those last 2 minutes. So obviously, this elite team picked to win it. Hopefully, our guys can draw some confidence knowing that they were right there. But we got to keep grinding, keep building. Hopefully, we can. I mean, Joel's been out 6 weeks now, and Von's sick, and so it's just we got to figure we haven't been full steam since Palm Springs. So at some point, we got to get to that point. That would help. But proud of the guys. I thought their effort was really good.
You mentioned points in the paint there. Why do you feel like that was such a?
Well, he couldn't guard the bounce. It's the worst we've guarded the bounce probably all season. And if you can't guard the bounce, the ball gets the paint. They didn't make him post feeds. It was all dribble drive, and we just did not guard the dribble drive well.
Why do you think it was so difficult just in the second half in particular to try and find a flow offensively, especially early in the period there?
Why the what?
Finding a flow offensively just early in the second half.
Yeah, we didn't shoot the ball well. The second half, it looks like we didn't make a lot of shots in the second half. I thought Elijah got going in the second half, but he's really the only one that got going in the second half. He didn't do much in the first half, and he got going in the second half, but we didn't have much rhythm to our offense. But it's hard to have a rhythm offense when you're taking the ball out. I think the first 13 possessions of the second half, we had 4 stops, and you can't do that. First 13 possessions, you should have 9 or 10 stops. And so when you're always taking it out, you're going against a set defense. And really, the only flow was probably about from the 5-6 minute mark to the 2 minute mark. That was really the only flow we had because we got stops in that time. And our guys have got to realize the importance of defense. It was a poor fundamental defensive game and for us. And I thought we were tough in a lot of ways. I thought we battled in a lot of ways, but fundamentally defensively, we weren't very good tonight.
For Elijah in the second half to continuing to just attack the rim and then to be able to make those free throws, I guess, how did his play at least?
Well, I thought second half he played hard. I thought second half he played hard. He played with a high motor. Um, but I think the 17 and 10, all but 2 rebounds and all but a bucket, was all done in the second half. So I thought for the second 20, he was really good.
I guess for it being such a hot start at the beginning of the game, I guess what did you see?
Well, we had really good energy. There wasn't anything that went wrong. We had good energy. We made shots and we got stops. I mean, every question I'm going to answer, we didn't get stops. We did not get enough stops. Our defensive efficiency was 118. The goal was 94. So you guard like that against a team like this, you're going to have to be lucky to win. And we didn't make enough plays down the stretch, but for 40 minutes we didn't defend the way you got to defend to beat a team like this. They're picked to win it. So if you're going to play a team that's picked to win it and as good as they are, and you can't get stops, it's going to upset a lot of the flow. But it's another low turnover game. We didn't turn the ball over. We did take more bad shots than I wanted. And we probably took too many threes instead of attacking more. But we did get to the free throw line in the second half. But it was the same thing as Fresno. We had no free throws, then 18. Tonight we had 2 free throws and then 18 in the second half. So we gotta get more consistent 20 minutes to 20 minutes, and in particular defensively.
Is that the same thing you would say with the bench? I mean, obviously it's been.
Yeah, and our bench, as much as we praised our bench got throttled tonight. Our bench was 37-9, so it's a good lesson for our bench. I've been praising them. I've been talking them up. But you can't start feeling good about yourself. You got to continue to do the things. The reason why we've had a good bench, but their bench dominated us. I mean, 37-9 is dominating your bench. So, our bench has got to figure that. We've had a lot of games where our bench has been really good and really positive. Tonight, I think everybody but Amir was negative. So Amir did a really good job. I thought Amir battled both offensively and defensively, did a lot of good things. Everybody else that came in off the bench had negative numbers. So it's a good lesson. They've been good all year. And they got a day off tomorrow. They got to come back Thursday and come to work because Wyoming won by 20 or something tonight. I mean, and Wyoming has always given us problems. So for whatever reason, so they've got to bounce back, and we got to get Saturday before we go back to the road.
Coach, what are the struggles of bringing a player back into the rotation, especially that?
Yeah, I thought it was hard. I thought, and Corey hadn't played for a month, and now we got, but he would have been coming off the bench probably again tonight. But Von's sick and can't play, so that disrupts the thing. So we've had two key parts. What you could say is we've had two key starters out now since the Washington game, and what do we go 7-1? So I probably, if you would have told me that back then, I probably would have taken that. And we played well, we've played hard, and I thought we played hard tonight. We just had too many fundamental mistakes defensively. But Von was playing well. He gets sick, can't go tonight. So now Corey's got to play 27 minutes, and he probably needs to be playing around 20 right now. And I thought he got tired in the second half. He didn't get near the shots that he was getting in the first half. And but he'll get back into the playing shape. I don't have any concerns with that. But hopefully we can get. We need Joe. I mean, we need another big. We need another big that can help. This is a big team we just played, a big physical team, and so it's been a tough break not having Joel for 6 weeks, and we got to hope that we get him back sooner than later.
Is he close to returning?
I hope so. We'll find out. We took more imaging today, so haven't talked to the doctors yet.
And then, what's that preparation going to be like to face Wyoming here, knowing that they, like you said earlier, had a big game and you guys are coming off of this?
Well, you got to respond. We've been very fortunate. We've played really well. As I told the team that we're 5-2 now in 2 possession games. So we've done a lot of good things. And our only 2 losses in those close games was UC Davis and this one. Both home games that we didn't finish the game well, especially defensively. So you take your day off and you think about it, you sit on it, and now when Thursday comes around, you got to get back to work, and Thursday and Friday got to be really good practices and prep, getting ready for a Wyoming team that's playing well.